Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Synthwave Hangout. We're talking about crowns in the chat, and we'll get to that in a second. But I am Memory Design, as always.
And I am Woren,
And
from Woren.
And from Woren. And we are here on another super casual show, just hanging out, Woren and myself. No guest this week again, but you know, in the summer, especially with everything going on with the kids and everything like that, it is kind of nice to have the time to just chill out, you know, and not have to do so much prep for the show. So I am a-okay with having that a little bit of extra break. But this crown has to be, for anyone listening, if you can't see the chat, there's these crowns showing up, and this has to be something that I'm just not seeing, but it's next to people's names. It has to be like the amount they've chatted in the show or something, right?
It is. Yeah, it is. It's like how much you're participating. That's why I said they're participation crowns.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Do
that's why I'm always
anything?
number one, because I talk more than anybody in the whole world. So.
But do you win anything? I don't know. I wonder if that's in general.
Well, you win the satisfaction of knowing that you spoke the most, I guess.
That you're better than everyone else? Is that the idea?
I don't know. It could be like Twitch in a way. Maybe like eventually they're going to add in like little points and stuff. You know what I mean?
Oh, wild. All right. Well, Craig Packman talks more than like anyone in this chat, I think, and he doesn't have
I mean,
a
apparently
crown.
not. Apparently, I am the number one chatter along with Alex here.
Right. Craig is putting out his own crown emojis to support,
Right.
to support himself. No. I think everybody in this chat. I think everyone would give Craig the number one crown if they could. Right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Craig gets the crown.
Craig gets the all-time crown, permanent crown. So, anyways, so yes, like I said, no guests this week, just me and Woren hanging out and listening to some tunes and chatting it up. What is going on? What's anything going on this week worth talking about in terms of music or anything relevant, or just yelling at kids and dogs?
Working on these collabs for the Windows stuff. I mean, obviously the Gamma Flow one is almost finished.
Oh, I like how you picked up that little Gamma Flow song I played in the beginning in reference to that.
Played it, and I was like, hell yeah, Gamma. I'm like, yeah, because like we've been working on a track, and I can announce it only because he posted it.
Yeah,
you know, before we were finished with it. He's very eager about it. I am too. It's been a lot of I'm seeing Sam's thing right now.
That's why I laughed in the middle of your story.
It threw me off and it made me laugh.
Oh my god, it's Woren from Woren.
It's Woren from Woren. I know, it always makes me laugh every time I hear it now. But yeah, no, I'm pretty excited. I think we're shooting for an August release for the single.
You should be.
We'll see how that goes.
You should be. That's good. You two together is going to be excellent. I think it's going to be mutually beneficial. The song, from what I've heard, is really good. I mean, it's really a win-win all around.
Yeah, I agree.
Very happy for you.
I'm really excited for it. And then I have another collab. I'll just say it. I'm doing one with Chill Collins as well, and that's another Windows collab.
Yeah.
And I don't know when that'll release, but I'm hoping, you know, maybe like a couple weeks after Gamma Flow. It just depends on when Chill's done with it.
Yeah. That's going to be excellent too. You know, I was going through different songs to put on. I was listening to Heat Waves, and I put that in my like future to play thing. I mean, we played that when he was on the show, but that's an excellent song of his, kind of in that vein as well. So I'm curious to see what he comes up with for your stuff.
Yeah, I agree. And then, you know, what's funny about it is the track that I sent him is kind of the track that kind of started me down the whole Windows journey in the first place. Like, so he's got like the original first Windows track basically that I put together.
That's right, because back in the day when we were first talking about this, it was like, you know, you were like, hey, you know, he's going to do it, and then it just kind of set right for a bit.
Yeah, I've had collabs out. I've had probably right now I have more than like 6 collabs out that I've had proposed maybe a year ago.
Oh, okay.
So I mean, it is what it is. So
I gotcha.
I'm not that upset.
Right,
you know?
right.
How did Sam already catch up past Alex? Did you see this?
Yeah. This crown thing is interesting, and maybe this is why they do it to like battle for supremacy of like.
Yeah, like I'm gonna just just start typing in like instead of like the whole word, you just type in one letter each time.
Right, it gets to a point where, and it would make sense, though. I mean, I was going to make a joke, but it would make sense because, Twitch has that whole system with bits and, and paid subs and stuff like that. And, I mean, I'm not saying we get into anything like that here. I mean, that's not really the purpose of this kind of show. But I wonder if YouTube is going more in that kind of direction to compete.
Oh, okay, you can spend the XP on Super Chat?
What are we saying?
Oh no, never mind. It's part of the whole shtick that they're doing, like super chats and all that other stuff and the XP and everything. So yeah, they're trying to lean more towards into that, I think, with the live streaming.
Gotcha. Oh, Craig is just spamming the chat here.
I don't know.
Craig is just doing the alphabet.
There we go. See the whole alphabet. Let's go.
Big thanks to Gemini 88, by the way, for he sent me a track that we were talking about earlier. So I'm gonna throw that on later in the show. Appreciate that. So yeah, not much going on my side. As you know, I've got a friend in town, and I'm doing a bunch of different things in terms of summer busyness and whatnot. So I'm glad at least one of us is really cranking on music stuff. I'm really hoping to do a lot of mixing at least the next week on this album of mine that may or may not ever get finished, but.
It better get finished.
It'll get finished at some point,
man.
No,
we got a game to win, man.
That's why I'm not finishing it, because our project has to be something we talk about forever. That's the only thing our friendship hangs on. Is this future project that will never get done.
The hopes that we'll do this project one day.
Right, exactly.
It literally haunts me, dude.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? I'm like sitting there like, when is this going to happen, man?
Right.
I want to make this album with my friend.
I'd be like, oh, I'm almost there. You know how important my current record is to me. Right.
These days.
And then it's like, the years are just ticking by like an old movie. The calendar's ripping off as like time is changing and going from like spring to winter, you know what I mean? And you've got a huge beard, your kids are in college, and I'm like, I'm almost ready.
I'm not trimming or shaving until this happens.
Oh, perfect. That'll make it even better.
So I'm gonna have like a beard down to my belly button eventually.
Excellent. But
the full ZZ Top beard.
It's funny with this album because I had these ambitions to do a whole bunch of stuff, and now I have more realistic ambitions. So I think I got all the tracks down. There may be one more that I'm going to finish, but it's just a matter of like mixing, I think, and changing some stuff, and I need one more vocal. But it's getting there, so there is a possibility this will be done sometime within your lifetime.
Oh yeah, and I'm doing a remix for Alex, by the way. Sorry, I just read that in chat.
Oh yeah. That's
right, I didn't mean to cut you off. I was like, my ADD just kicked in.
No, that's okay. Yeah,
butterfly.
I'm doing a remix for Alex too. I'm currently in the thinking and pacing stage of that, which Alex loves, I know. So you're almost done, I'm sure, with the track, right? From what I've heard.
I'm doing two of the same track, and I'm not almost done. I have one track already kind of like fleshed out, basically. But the second one, I'm trying to go basically. I'm going to do a Windows, vapor synthy type thing, and then I'll do my Woren synthwave type thing.
Oh yeah. So that'll be interesting to see.
Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, I'm fairly confident on the one right now. Obviously.
Yeah.
The other one, I haven't been in like synthwave mode, when it comes to writing.
Oh, not for
so
a
every
little
time
bit.
I try to write,
not for a little bit, right? It seems
like
not
it's been
for
a little bit.
6 months. It's been more about chill and vapor and stuff.
Yeah, last synthwave thing I wrote was with Pashang, and we're waiting to release that. When that finally drops, that's going to be a Woren collab.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, I thought that you did something that I totally forgot about. By the way, when you first started talking, I was like, "Uh-oh."
There was a lot of changes going on. You know how it goes. Yeah.
So
you're not a bad friend. You're my best friend.
Oh, thank you. You're not a bad friend. You're the worst friend. And I'm like, oh, yeah, so nice.
You're just stuck. It's fine. No big deal.
Dude, you're fine.
Be okay. No, but yeah, we got that going on, and then I'm still waiting on your album. That's what I'm excited for your album. Honestly, whenever you're done with it, I'm going to be very, very excited. I'm going to hype it up.
Yeah, hype it up really big. And then
it's the best thing I've ever heard.
Right.
I'm going to tell everybody.
And then it'll just be this catastrophic failure when it comes out.
Right.
And then it'll be like, because it's going to end up being one of those things like with Guns N' Roses Chinese Democracy, right? Where I've been working on it too long and then it'll finally come out and people will be less interested than
like, who is this?
Than I had hoped, so
everyone's going to be like, who is this person?
Plus, I have the second anniversary Company Man album to release, where I release the same album again.
Right, of course. Yeah.
And I'll just keep doing this every year with different remixes, and I'm sure no one will get tired of that. So,
I've been working on actually here and there, not super a lot, but I've been working on remastering and remixing Coalescence because I feel like I didn't do it justice because I didn't really know enough of what I was doing at the time.
I think it sounds okay. I know what you're saying though, but I don't think it falls super flat or anything.
No, but I just yeah, I mean I agree with you. I just feel like it could have sounded a little better.
So when did Coalescence come out? We're already past the anniversary, right?
No, I think it came out last August.
Oh, okay.
I think it was August. I want to say it was August.
Okay, because you have to keep with the tradition of releasing one album and then releasing an anniversary edition of the same album a year later.
Exactly, yeah.
Only you have to do all the remixes of it and just make up fake names. That's what you should do.
Just change each one to a different name and say it's like a new thing?
No. Remix your own album, but come up with a different, hilarious synthwave fake band name for each album. I mean, each song you remixed. That's the way
for each remix, like it was remixed by somebody else.
Like it was remixed by somebody else that you can't find anywhere, and you could say
all these huge bands,
right?
And then now I have to create songs and albums for each band that I made.
So you'll have like Solace remixed by like Twisted Crystal, featuring and some like foreign sounding woman's name, and there's no singing on it whatsoever though.
None whatsoever.
Is like, this would be one of those things only funny to us, though, I think. So
it's only funny to us because we would be the only ones that knew what was going on.
Oh, Arcade Beach just hopped in. Perfect timing, too, because I'm about to play one of their songs.
Yeah. They're going to be on the first week of August, actually.
Oh, excellent. I said awesome and excellent, and I combined it into one word.
Pretty sweet.
Oxcellent is,
yes, you did.
I think, the word that's going to be. Oxcellent is going to be it. So.
Excellent. I like that.
So, anyways,
I like shortening.
I have an excellent idea, though. We should move on to the next block here, since, like I said, Arcade Beach just popped in, and they're up right now. Unless you have a problem with that.
Yeah, we got to keep them in there. You don't go anywhere, Arcade Beach.
Right. And I promise you're in every other block if you just stay in the chat the whole time. No, I'm just kidding. But I am always happy when the band's here that I am going to play. So. That's always really fun. Oh, and I'm doing that thing that Daniel yelled at me about, where I'm moving back and forth from the mic like this. Hopefully it's not listening.
Yeah, no, keep doing it. I can hear it. It sounds good. I like it.
Yeah, I like to give a phasing effect, to see keep people on their toes and stuff like that. So.
Yeah, and then you also like it messes with me. I'm like, because I like phasers so much. Like,
right.
Oh.
All right.
Like every time I talk, it's like. Phew.
Let's move on to the next track. Next block, and I will. We can catch up right after this. So this next one up is from Arcade Beach's recent album. This is called Night Windows.
Stop, stop.
Summer sun on your lips, the way you dance, the way you move your hips, feeling the sand, reach for your hand, gentle skin, won't you let me in? One look from you, that's all it takes to make my heart feel this way. I'm watching your moves, I see your past, trying to move forward, but you keep looking back. I wanna get to know you, but I can't see past your shades. Something's there and I know you feel the same. You tell me to get close to you, but then you push me away. I wanna get to know you, but I can't see past your shades. Catch your fragrance through the breeze. Your ocean waves brings me to my knees. I feel the tension like the summer heat. Tell me who you are, tell me what you think. One look from you, that's all it takes to make my heart feel this way. I'm watching your moves, I've seen your past, trying to move forward, but you keep looking back. I wanna get to know you, but I can't see past your shades. Something's there and I know you feel the same.
And we're back. That last album, the Daniel Quasar one, is available on vinyl and compact disc. It's on pre-order right now. So if anyone's interested, definitely check out that link. I'm very much looking forward to that album. So,
dude, it was a sweet track, man.
Yeah, it's a sweet track. That is a sweet track. I've heard a preview of the other ones. I don't remember where that link is that Daniel sent me, but a lot of the tracks have that same kind of feel to them, which I'm very much looking forward to. So, oh my God. I had an awesome thing to ask you, and now I totally don't remember. I think I'm a little bit more out of it today than I thought. We're in the middle of like the summer fever that we talk about all the time with kids and stress and stuff happening. It's like when you're us, the roles reverse. It's like summer is the more stressful time than the school year. Right?
Oh, for sure, yeah, because it's never
this
ending.
Is a bingo
it's like
thing.
one long day.
Yeah, this is the bingo thing again, right? You never have any time to yourself because you're either like the kids are around all the time or you're asleep, and that's it.
Pretty much, yeah. I mean, yeah, that's exactly what it is. I mean, my kids have been like up super late lately, and it's driving me nuts.
Oh yeah, no, Evelyn wants to do that too. I mean, she does go to camp, but she wants to stay up till like 11. Which is bad. It's good for me at the time. It's like making like a bad choice you'll regret later. Because like if I'm working on stuff and doing stuff and I'm like, okay, well, hey, it's your summer. I guess you can stay up later. And then the next morning it's just a nightmare disaster. Waking people up and no one will wake up and, things happening. And so I don't know. But
pots and pans.
Right.
Just like, yeah.
Do your kids sleeping ever?
Oh, dude, they're still sleeping.
Oh, man, you're so lucky. My daughter's like
I'm
me.
not lucky though, because they stay up they stay up way too late, bro.
No, but the worst part is like going to bed late and waking up early and then just being crabby all day. That is
I feel like that's me all summer regardless.
That's you all the time regardless.
Yeah, pretty much. I wake up crabby every day. I'm like, ugh.
One thing I love about you that I'm sure you won't mind me saying this because people know is the when your sleep schedule was off. I don't know if you remember this. I mean, it's always kind of off, right? But about 6 months ago, when it was really off, you'd like fall asleep randomly in the chair because you were so overtired. Do you remember those? And so we'd be chatting about stuff or music, and then all of a sudden you'd just like drop off the face of the earth.
Right. And I'd be like, oh, I'm back. I fell asleep in my chair.
Sorry, I fell asleep 5 hours ago in my chair. Hope you're doing okay.
Like just wake up like with like a head rush because like my body's like, you're not supposed to sleep like that.
Yeah, the best part though, it was always related to me being like, I don't know, man, I feel really insecure about this track, and we'll talk about it for like 35 minutes, and then I'll be like, all right, fine, I trust you as my bro. Here it is. Dead silence for like 6 hours.
Right?
Right. And then I'm like, oh God, does he hate it? Should I quit music?
I wake up and I'm like, man, dude, here you go. Yeah, I like the track, dude. Fire, dude.
Right.
Fire.
I was just gonna say that after 6 hours of waiting, it's 3 fire emojis, and I'm like, okay.
Right.
Life makes sense again.
Everything's okay.
As long as I've got the fire emojis going, everything's good.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite things about like online, music and stuff like that is when you said something to somebody, they're just like fire, and I'm like, okay,
right. Dude, that should be, I mean, I know center in our bingo card is free space, but that fire joke, that's got to be the new center, because we say
that should be the center.
We say that every single show, that it is practically a free space. You could just put it in right at the beginning.
I can't help it. It's just something about, there we go. Craig's got it.
Right. Craig's got it. 3 fire emojis.
That's how you know something's good.
Right. I also love when somebody uses the sign language I love you hand for the metal hand. I mean, Pashang didn't do that, in the chat here, but with the thumb out, it's saying I love you. And I told Craig that, right? Craig's doing it right now. And now Craig always sends that to me.
Yeah, I always laughed about that too when people used to do that. Because as you know, my sister, my oldest sister is deaf. She was born deaf. And so growing up, whenever I would go to like metal shows or whatever, and people would do the "I love you" thing, I'm like, that's not what you think that means.
Right. Well, maybe it is. Maybe they're like Slayer. I love you.
Maybe they just knew the whole time. Yeah, I love you. Right? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's great. So it's funny. I've had a parent ask me about this because I signed that to Evelyn or my daughter on the bus, when she leaves for camp or school or whatever. And then one of the parents was like, what is that? And I just clued in. Maybe they think I'm giving her like the metal devil horns every day.
Right. You go be metal, kid.
Right, go be metal. And then I'm like, okay, I'm going to go home now, I guess. So Just very
My kid's
interesting.
super brutal.
Yeah,
Super brutal.
My kid is like, better than other kids because she's down with adult things like the metal horns and,
Right.
She's going to be one of those kids that's wearing like a Slayer t-shirt when she's 2. And it's like, she gets it. She totally gets
Yeah,
it.
she's super metal, very brutal.
Right. That was actually something like when I used to go to metal concerts as a kid all the time. I was at Pantera, I think, once. And like, there are a lot of kids there, a lot being like, I saw maybe 7 or 8. They had to be like 4. And they're like on their dad's shoulders in a Pantera shirt. And I'm like,
Right.
what?
Like, oh, there goes your hearing, kid.
Right.
Well,
I don't know. I always found that kind of weird. I mean, I guess it's not, I'm not trying to be judgmental. I mean, I don't know the situation.
you should. You
But
should
I was
judge.
always surprised because I can't, I don't know. For me, for some reason, that seemed very strange. Like, would you ever consider bringing your 4-year-old to a concert like that?
I don't know, man. I haven't been to a show in a while. I need to. I don't get out.
Yeah.
I don't get to leave and do anything. I have 3 kids and I'm poor. But
Right.
one day, I think I. Yeah, I think I would. I think I would bring him. I don't know, to a Pantera concert, but
I wouldn't just
definitely,
because
like,
I thought I
for
would.
show.
I mean, like the whole show and the opener, I feel like they would get super bored after a while, and
Oh
then
my god! Yeah,
and
I
then they
couldn't
would
imagine.
be like,
My
"Can
kid's
we
like,
go?
Are we going home yet?
Yeah, can we go, please?" And then right, so maybe it's all about
They
me,
haven't even
is what I'm
played yet.
saying. It's all about being selfish. Yeah. So
They haven't played Angelic Slaughter yet, kid. Okay, you got to
Right.
wait.
Right, and that's like the whoever you're seeing, right? There's one big song you want to hear, and of course they're gonna like make you suffer through all their new material first, and then the very last song is gonna be the song you came for, and
Right.
then you're gonna have a sleeping kid on your shoulders who's all like sweaty on your neck and
Slumped
everything.
slumped over and drooling on your head.
Right, right. So,
Damn it, kid.
let's see.
Damn it, dude! I miss playing shows, man. I was just talking about this last night, actually, with somebody. I forget who I was talking to about it, but just saying how much I miss playing shows because I found a YouTube. I think I showed you this before, but there was a YouTube video that my old drummer from like 20 years ago. It's a recording of us playing at this like Lions, what do you call it? The Lions Club, like
Lions
hall
Club
or whatever.
Yeah.
So we were playing like a little hall, and this is like 20 years ago. And I'm looking back at it, and I'm like, damn it, dude.
Yeah.
20 years.
20
It's
years.
just so weird to look back on.
Yeah, if anyone listening is under, I don't know, 30, I guess like it's amazing for me, like the difference between like, it feels like every day normally, but like the 30 to 40 seem to fly by much faster than 20 to 30.
It really did, man.
Yeah.
It was weird. My 30s blew right by. I
Right.
think it was because we started having kids
Right.
in my 30s. So like, yeah.
Right. All of a sudden you're like, brain stops developing the second you have a kid, right? And
Then you realize that all that time you said you didn't have, you really don't have time now.
Right, exactly. Yeah, it's just like,
I remember talking about that with my kid's doctor. I was like, do you remember back when we thought we had no time to do anything?
right. And it's like, you have no idea.
Yeah. It's like if I could go back and tell myself, I'd be like, all that time that you said you don't have time for something, be like, you really won't have time for something.
Yeah. Whoops, I just hit my mic there. Yeah, Gemini
You should-
was
you
just
should be-
saying,
Did you say sorry
yeah, I did, of course, please.
to the mic? I mean, not me, obviously.
No, I apologize to my own hand that hit the mic. Please, come on,
Good.
get the order right.
Listen, my mom.
Don't want my hand being upset.
This is something I actually still do till this day. But my mom, when we were driving in the car and she would hit like a bump or a pothole or something, she'd just go. She would always say "ouch" for the car.
That's funny.
She would be like, no. She was like, I'm just saying ouch because for the car. And then now I do that. Like till this day, like I'll hit a bump. I'm like, oh, I'm like, ouch.
Yeah, that is hilarious. I think that it's funny that kind of stuff you pick up. Oh shoot!
Yeah.
Saturday AM has stolen your number 1 crown position.
I saw that,
yeah,
and
they're
I'm
the
okay.
winners.
With it. It's okay.
They're winning right now in this new.
You know what it is? I was trying to breed competition.
Yeah,
in
right.
there.
There's this new like Hunger Games version of YouTube going. It's like, oh, Saturday AM is number 1 crown.
Scares my wife's like, why are you sweating?
Right. Whoever has number 1 crown just gets played the whole show constantly, and then once they're superseded, right? Then it's like sorry, and then they're banned from the show forever or something like that.
Oh man. But yeah, no, it's fun.
I'm gonna I got this song from Gemini 88. I'm gonna throw in at the end of this next block. It's his first single, at least on his Bandcamp. So we're gonna have a 4-song block up next. Just for everyone in the audience and for you, I know you mentioned I have to be done at noon my time today, so we have about an hour left. So I want to kind of keep on time a little bit.
He's busy, okay?
I got stuff going on today, okay?
He's got stuff to do.
But we'll be back to the going over a little bit in huge quotes to like 45 minutes
real
over
quick,
like before.
What's it like to have a life? Is it fun or?
It's like everything else in life, unfortunately, where the grass is always greener on the other side.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. Just curious.
No, I know. I mean, the photo shoots and the limos, and I mean, it becomes taxing after a while. I mean, how many days?
All the fans.
How many times a day can you get measured for a suit? I mean, it is unbearable.
Well, I mean, that's a good question. I mean, I'd say about it roughly, and about 24 times, maybe.
24. I wish. I mean,
if you stayed up and then the tailor was willing to stay up that whole time,
right? Well, the two tailors work on the same time. I mean, you wouldn't know this, I guess, because of the not being busy. Like,
yeah. You don't share this with me. It's fine. I'm just now.
This is the whole other side of my life you don't get. I'm definitely not sitting in a basement in shorts broadcasting this show. I am at the top of a tower.
I was thinking about that scene in Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back where it cuts to the director and he's counting money and he's like busy.
Right. Busy.
Like that's what I always think about whenever I say I'm busy to somebody. I'm like just counting money. I'm like, no, busy.
All right.
Anyways,
I'm gonna move on.
Let's jam some tunes, man.
I got VHS Dreams has just re-released his really classic Trans Am album with new cover art and the songs it's an anniversary edition, 10 years I believe. Just came out, so I believe that information is correct. So I'm going to play a song off that. Actually, everything except for the Gemini 88 song that I threw in at the end. These are all available on vinyl and being sold right now through RetroSynth. And so definitely, if you like any of these, check out the vinyls for them. We're trying to get these pre-orders filled. Some of them are like just doing totally fine. Others need a few more sales. So definitely check it out and support the artists if you like them. So this next one up is Night Drive by VHS Dreams.
Wishing I could turn back time. This ending can't be carved in stone. I will not make it on my own. My heart can't bear the thought of you. This ghost of you.
That was a fun one to end with. If I didn't know better, I think Gemini 88 should probably be a musician and get into making music.
Yeah,
what do you
definitely.
think? What do you think, Warren?
I mean, I think there's definitely a future in doing something for sure.
Something,
yeah, I mean, like, you should
right.
probably do that like more often or full time.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see what he thinks. We'll see if he's down
Sure.
with that kind of thing.
Right.
So, oh man. So we have a. I'm not suggesting we move on right now because we just got back. So it sounds like I'm about to say that, but I'm not. But I'm excited about. We have a little sneak peek. Oh no, it's not a sneak peek. It's a. I saw Windows there and I forgot what our thing was. But there was the Sonic Relatives 4 came out, which I wasn't a part of and was busy with work when the party was on and a bunch of other stuff. So it kind of slipped my mind. But from what I have heard of that, that's a really good album.
It is an excellent one.
Yeah.
I think every one of them have been so far, though.
I think they keep getting better, though. And that's not saying that the old ones aren't good or something. You know, they're all kind of products of that time and
it's
are
a
good
really
in their own
cool
right.
little collective of people, though.
Yeah,
I really like. I enjoy doing it.
Adding in, you know, the additional people that I've seen being added in. I got to get back into making something for that. There's so much stuff happening, but eventually I will.
Yeah, do it
I'll
or
get
suffer,
back into
dude.
it. Hey,
I'll
hey,
mix it and master.
I'm already
dude.
suffering right now,
put it
man.
together.
It's
I'll
all
do
good.
it for you. I'll do it for you. You send me the track. I'll mix and master it. All you gotta do is just write.
So all I got to do is write it, which means
You just send it to me.
I'll make one loop and just loop it. Then you can put the lead on, drums, bass, and master it. Done.
Yeah, I'll fix it up. I'll fix it up.
Just
Don't
fix
worry.
it up for me. That's right. So
I got
you get this loop, and it's just like C major, C F over and over again. C F C F.
Great.
Right, and I'm like, prepare to be blown away because I'm about to show you. I'm about to show you a combo of chords no one has ever used before in this world.
You're like, I tuned it. Don't worry.
Right. I tuned it correctly.
5 semitones.
right. And you this becomes the narrative of that track, the semitones thing. Be like, actually, it's not 4 semitones, it's 5.
The track is actually named Semitone.
Right. Oh, I see a drum wave just came in, who's got a new song coming out soon. And a lot of stuff is coming out next week on the 25th. Which you understand why I'm making that reference, right? But a lot of good music is coming out that day. So
Yes, indeed.
And
the 25th will be a nice day,
right,
for other people.
Right. It'll be a nice day for you too. Don't worry.
Yeah, it's a special day for me.
It's a special day. It's the day we became friends. Is there anything else happening? I don't know.
No, not really. I mean, other than it's just the same old stuff. I'm constantly making music, I feel like, and then trying to finish all these music videos for the Windows album, and Oh,
so we want to get off the 25th as this was happening? I'm just kidding. Yeah, I will say
subject.
Right, I will say that these videos. I was gonna say little videos, but they're not. They're full videos.
Little video
For these Windows songs are really good. I think that you have
Thank you,
a
man.
whole thing that you're gonna just place down on everybody. It's gonna be like the album is coming out, these singles, the videos. I mean, everything is just gonna be coming out at the same time. I know that's like the plan.
Yeah, this is
but-
crazy. It's like the next like 3 or 4 months is going to be pretty busy for me as far as releasing, I think.
Oh, okay. Hey, do you see this? Aaron Niles' birthday is the 25th too.
Really,
Isn't that
Aaron?
interesting?
Okay, we share a birthday, Aaron.
Yeah, that's what I was referring to this whole time, by the way, not anything
It's okay.
else.
I don't mind if people know. I don't mind if people
before
know.
when you're like sore subject, I'm like, not that, this. Your
No,
birthday,
yeah.
celebrating you.
Yeah,
as
you're
my
right.
bro.
You're right. I always forget about that.
I'm,
Those
you're-
elusive birthdays.
yeah,
you know?
well, you're finally 30, and I think that you're going to find
Yep.
that this next 10 years is going to go by really slow for you.
Thanks, man.
Do
You
see
know,
how
I appreciate that.
See how I looped that joke back in for
I did.
us full
You-
show listeners?
You know, if you were listening to the whole show, now we've come full circle.
I
We've
wonder-
hit the full loop.
Right. I wonder if we should repeat that because they're probably laughing so hard at that joke that they can't hear. They can't hear the broadcast that's coming in
Yeah,
because
their sides are hurting.
their
right
sides
now.
are
That's
hurting. Right.
How good that one is.
Man, it's difficult sometimes to be so spot on humor wise, but it's a gift.
It's a burden. It's a burden, but it's also it's one that we bear.
Right. Well, it's just what we have to do sometimes. I do think though that it is interesting with releases and stuff like that. Friday is like the release day, and it's not just for like the label, but for the more people you get to know, right? Whenever you're going to release something, no matter if it's with a label or with just independently, you're always going to have like 1 million people releasing on the same day, unless you're
Releasing
stupid.
on a Monday.
Unless you're stupid like me.
I'm stupid. I'm stupid, and I'm releasing on a Monday. You watch.
No, that's great. Do you remember me telling you that I released my second album on the day after Christmas? Do you remember this story?
No,
I had this brilliant idea, which ended up being really stupid. So I was like thinking, okay, well, here's
my Christmas gift to you all.
what?
Said it's my Christmas gift to you all.
No, here was my thinking of the time. So it was done. I wanted to get it out before the new year, right? This is in 2023.
Right.
And I was like, okay, I am going to release this on December 26th because it's the day after Christmas. Everyone's going to be just sitting around. Everyone's got a lot of money, maybe gifts from Christmas. And then they're going to be like, man, I wish I could buy memory design stuff. Oh, look, something new is out. And I released it, and it just was like the slowest burn to gain momentum ever. I thought I was like playing 4D chess here with this thinking style, and I've learned a lot since then. But so don't do that, anyone listening. That is not
Dave's
the way
like,
going
you're
forward.
sitting in front of like a holographic screen in your mind.
Right.
You're like just doing like this, what is it? Where like all the math, like the algebra is like popping up on the screen. You know what I mean? Of like you're thinking super fast.
Or I've flown in all my relatives, and we're all watching the Bandcamp screen, and I'm like, get ready. Uncle Jimmy, you got your camera. You got your camera.
Blow up. I'm telling you.
Right. Somebody canceled their like surgery to come and watch this release or
The band's
something.
gonna make it. Okay, the band is gonna make it.
Right. And it's got like a purchase from Sam, and that's it. And I'm like, come on. Day after Christmas. Yeah. So that was a funny thing. And I do like stories like that though, because they make good stories later when you're just starting out and you don't really know what's going on, and you make guesses, right? You don't really have a huge crew of people you're talking to yet, and you don't kind of understand what's going on. So I always like, as time progresses and you're in the middle of doing projects, when funny things like that come up and you make mistakes, they're good kind of things to talk about later.
What I love is when you're talking about it with somebody who's also a musician, and you bring up like your first album. They're like, yeah, the first album is always like a throwaway thing, and I'm like, but I liked mine.
Right. And it's like, what if I told you the first album was the only one people listened to? And they're like,
right,
that's not good.
After that, it was just nothing.
It was just downhill. So
you know what I was thinking about doing also is I've been thinking about making new videos eventually for Coalescence as well, because I never really did like a full video thing for them. I started it, kind of back in the day with like these like really cheesy.
Oh yeah, the cheesy AI loop stuff.
The cheesy AI loop thing.
We thought we were so hot with that back in the day.
I know.
When we were editing those together, I was like, oh my god, everyone's. Should we warn people to like not have eaten a full meal? Like, should we warn that if you have a heart condition, don't watch this?
How did you make this?
Right. Man.
But yeah, no, it's funny to look back on when you first start out doing things like that, like you were saying, and you're just like I don't know, you become. It's a kind of like a double-edged thing, right? Like, because when you first start out, you're very creative.
Yep.
And you're not so much worried about like the mix. Maybe it's because you just don't know any better or whatever.
That was me. I thought the mix was amazing.
Right.
Amazing. You'll never listen.
Amazing. Same here. I was like, this is the best thing I've ever made.
Like my favorite meme.
They're gonna lose their shit. Yeah.
The mix and masters available after you make your first song meme.
Right.
Love that one.
But yeah, so it's like, you know, you look back on it with fondness though at the same time, but it's like, it's weird because like I said, it's a double-edged thing because I feel like you're more free to create when you're not thinking about that mix and master stuff, you know, as much. So I've been trying to go back, like now when I write something, I do very minimal things to it while I'm making it, while I'm writing it. And then I start to like once I've hit like the point where it's like, okay, creatively, I've made what I was going to make. Now I can just kind of go through this with like a fine-tooth comb and fix it up.
Yeah, I mean, maybe when my next album's done, I'll go back and maybe tweak and
like
fix
5
some
years.
stuff. Right? No, 5 years. I wish. And no, but I've thought about that or re-uploading maybe stuff that I've done. I don't know. We'll see. There's a bunch of stuff I want to do, but like
new memory design album dropping 2030.
2030. Yeah, that would be great.
Yeah,
why
would that be? No, it would be terrifying.
I'm shooting
and
for
awful.
2030. So that's the thing. No, I'm totally playing this up. No, it'll be out this year. I just would like it not to be out on the 26th again. I can't repeat history.
I think you should do it on the 26th.
Right now.
You know what? Try it on the 27th. Dude.
Right. That'd be funny if it became like a thing where every year it was like the 26th.
Every year you just push it back. You push it back one more day.
I have to teach everyone what Boxing Day is so that they will understand that's when the memory design albums come out on the... All right, we got to move on, though. I've got your song up next because I got to be done by noon my time. So,
okay.
We've got a block up next, starting with Windows from the Sonic Relatives 4 album. So
that one dude.
So we'll play these, and then we'll come back. I'll talk to you in a bit. And we're back. Big thanks to Bending Grid and Nicholas Rickson for the super chat stuff. By the way, in the big crown battle of episode 35,
the big crown battle of July 15, 2025.
Right. Like for years, it'll be like, remember episode 35. The big thing, you know, by that point, you know, Bending Grid will be number one, you know, the highest crown or whatever this new system is. We're saying
we gotta make like a gold fancy crown, and we'll send it to him in the mail.
Right, we'll send it to him in the mail, and it'll just have like our names written on it. But
and
like
it comes in all crushed.
Right, it's all crushed and everything, but we just, you know, write our first names. But we use our non-dominant hand. So it just says like Warben, you know, just
it says Woren.
Right, Woren, but it's all screwed up, and you're writing with your wrong hand on a shiny curved surface. So it's like you win. You are the biggest fan.
You did it.
You did it. Excellent song.
Man, I want more chill synth.
Yeah, I knew that. I'm surprised actually you were here for that block ending. I thought you'd be. Like out in a field, sitting somewhere like with your legs crossed, being like, "Wait, what am I doing again?" And then just running back to the basement.
I was meditating. Whoops.
Right, yeah. Face and Ghost. This new, what is it, an EP, I guess, or an album?
Yeah,
it's hard to tell sometimes.
Yeah.
Very excellent. If you like that sound, the whole album has that sound, and you get a bonus track that is that. The song I played, but it's a version that's got slowed and reverbed and stuff. I almost played that one, but because it's a bonus track, I didn't want to just like give it away. But I love that track.
Right.
I really like that track.
There's so many good people in like talented people in that whole like sphere.
Yeah.
Of chill synth, you know, and I'm really glad to be a part of it, and I'm really hoping I can make my mark here in the future. And you know what's funny is that is like the most chill synth track I think I've ever written was that one.
Yeah.
And it was entirely by accident. And because like when it started, it didn't sound anything like that. And it was just me like just fiddling around, and then I was messing around with I forget what it was, but I opened a can of Coca-Cola, and the click happened, and I was like, oh. I'm like, I wonder if I can use that.
That's it.
Yep. So I just put a lot of reverb on it, as one does.
Right.
You know, and then and then found a single tom that also was kind of subby, and then it was really weird, you know, because the way I had to automate it was I had to make it go left to right. So that it sounded like it was like a tom roll.
Oh, that's great.
But it's using the same one, so I had to actually automate it so that it
that's awesome
correctly.
That I love when panning like that is done on stuff like that.
Yeah, it's such a small little panning little automation that I have on there.
Yeah. Yeah, that when you get that right and you hit it, like I did some different automation stuff in that remix I did for Bending Grid's last song. And just when you get that right and you get the automation set, you know, where it's just like hard left to hard right or very slowly moving across or whatever. There's some vocal stuff I did with the automation, and it's just when it works so well, and it's very fun. I'm looking at the time here. We got 20 minutes until I got to go.
I know, right?
So this is going by real fast, and I got
every week it does. Yeah,
no, today's been extra fast.
We should do a second show.
No, I don't have time.
Yes,
I don't have time until you're busy, and then I will say, "Hey, man, I'm doing this second show." Oh, you're not free.
I'm doing this second show.
That is so weird.
Like
you're not free.
Like all vaporwave,
right?
That was my idea.
It's all vaporwave, and I've convinced Craig Packman to be on with me. Something no one's done before, right? And just you lose in every way. That's the plan going forward.
Right? Crying in my sleep, like just rocking back and forth.
Even Craig wanted to do it, and I just won't.
I'm like sitting up, holding my knees to my chest. Like,
right. It's happened.
Rocking back and forth.
Yeah, I've got every time you listen, it's the whole chat that's in right now on. All 20 people or whatever is on the show except you.
Except me, right? Yeah, you don't even tell me about it. Like somebody links it to me.
Right. It's just randos. Oh man.
Yeah, and it's like one of those like flash dance things where you just randomly do it too. Like there's no set schedule.
That's right. Oh, Gemini88 says he'll do a show. Okay, well, you're out, Woren. It's been nice.
You know, it's been fun. I had a lot of fun.
Yeah, no, it's okay. Now that Gemini88's the new Woren, then that'll be it.
I got kicked off.
You got kicked off, right? We've done a lot of jokes, though, so at least it worked out.
Yeah, at least we laughed.
All right, let me move on, and then we'll come back, and we're going to have to say our goodbyes, and I'll play a few songs out. But I want to make sure I get this Light Source song in and some other stuff, because I know he's in the chat. But
Okie dokie.
But you don't have anything else to add real quick. I don't want to rush you or anything, but I got to get off in 20 minutes.
+1.
Right. You're like chapter 1 of my autobiography memoir.
Here we go. So it started when I was born.
Right.
And
it was a difficult birth, full moon, right? That kind of thing.
I remember it like it was yesterday.
Right. Oh, okay. Gemini says we can't kick off Woren. Okay, your job is safe. I'll send him a secret encoded message on how to move forward.
He's like behind you. He's like, no, kick him off. Like, serious.
Right. And I'm like, okay, kick him off. Wink. I get it. So, all right, moving on with this next block. We'll come back and then we'll say our goodbyes. So we'll talk to everyone in a moment.
tell you to find purpose in life, it's a funny one. I do believe we're destined for great things. Blimey.
Yeah, I decided to mix it up a little bit on that last block. Start out chill, get real high energy, and then real smooth out. So I thought it'd be appropriate.
Sexy sax.
Right. I thought it'd be appropriate to get into our goodbyes and everything, just kind of smooth it out. I shifted around stuff a little bit because, as always, we go over time. I don't know why I put two of these talking songs next to each other, right? They're about 4 minutes long each. I'm always rotating them back and forth, like dragging one up above the other one so that it keeps repeating itself so we don't go to the next track.
You just play the same song like 5 times by accident. Whoops.
Right. But it's just all part of this kind of background music rotation for our chatting part. But we should just put 3 in every time because I always put in too much music. And then I guess normally we would go over, right? So it doesn't matter. But
we talk plenty, though. I mean, it's fine. I think we have a good rhythm going when it's just the two of us. I think it's tougher when you have an interview or like a guest on, kind of thing. It's always tougher because you're trying to make time for both.
Oh, for sure. You don't want to cut off the guest, because people are here to hear the guest and everything. So you want to keep it interesting in this kind of stuff. But, with some people, it's so like enjoyable and interesting. We're chatting and I'm like, it's already been 40 minutes or something. And we haven't played any music. So that's happened many times to us in the past.
Yeah, I mean, it's fine. I mean, I think we have a good rhythm, though, between the two of us.
Yeah.
Not to toot our horn here, but I think that the two of us, we have a good rhythm, and then we get, the stuff done. And I don't know.
Toot
it
away.
Just works out.
Toot away. So, unfortunately, though, it is 53 on my clock anyways, so we do have to say our goodbyes for today. A little bit shorter than usual. I got 2 songs to play us out, too. So I want to tell you, Woren, that I appreciate you very much, and I appreciate you still doing this with me.
You too,
we've been real chilled out with summer and everything, and it's nice to be able to chat with you and do all the stuff we regularly do. And I appreciate
right?
I appreciate everyone in the chat too, and for the super chats and our new crown tier system we seem to somehow have going here. So I appreciate all of you guys, and you make the show super fun each week.
Yeah, I appreciate everybody as well. Appreciate you, Dave. Love you, buddy. Everybody, just remember to be kind to one another. It doesn't take much. It can make somebody's day a little bit better, and it's not that difficult. Just be nice.
Yeah, absolutely.
And, be safe. Enjoy life.
Oh, and Jean-Luc Thomas just popped in again right at the end of the show.
Hey.
Again, right at the very end, like last time, I think. Did you do that last week?
You can rewind. Yeah. Pretty sure, I think so.
Yeah, I have some memory of him doing that last time. So anyways, I appreciate everybody who came in, even if it's for the last second. So we've got 2 more tracks to play us out for the end of the show, and we will see everybody next Tuesday. Do we have a guest for next Tuesday yet or not?
No, we do not.
Okay, and you got a few things out though, right? For people?
Yeah, I mean, I have feelers out there, but how it is, man. It's summertime. Everybody's busy, so it slows down usually.
Yeah, either way, it's good with me. I was just curious if there was somebody we could announce, but if not, we'll announce it in our Instagram post that we will post.
Right, if I remember to do it,
we will post 5 minutes before the show begins.
my Panic Monday, post.
No, good. I think it's a little bit. I mean, everybody knows the show. I mean, everyone who listens regularly knows that we're going to be on at least at this time. So if there's not a guest, it's not like a shock that the show will be on with just you and me. So it's no big deal.
Right.
So. Cool. All right. Yeah. Like Gemini88 just said, be excellent to each other and party on. I agree. And
Yes.
we'll
That's right.
We'll see everyone next week. Have a good rest of your week, everybody. And later,
Bye-bye.
Warren. Appreciate you. Later.
Appreciate you, brother.
Hostile takeover. Hostile. Hostile. is a hostile takeover. Hostile. Hostile.